Welcome back again to my channel. Today we're going to make corn panna cotta. Corn panna cotta. It's a very and easy and nice recipe. I will recommend this recipe to anyone out there. You can do this at home, but forever, this is going to be in a bigger quantity, but you can do the break down this recipe and make this at home. This is a really good recipe. Okay, first let's start off with the recipe. Um, so we have for this corn panna cotta, you're gonna have 12 sheets of gelatin and 20 sheets of gelatin, sorry, and cream, 4 quarts of cream, and buttermilk, you're gonna have 2 quarts. Or if you want to use milk, you can use milk. And 3 pounds of sugar. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So first, you want to heat up your milk, or heat up your milk, and then you're gonna basically get some ice water in the meantime. Heat up your milk, put it on the stove. Um, Add that cream, add that milk inside of the your pot, and then you add your sugar. In the meantime, that's boiling. In the meantime, that's boiling. You're gonna count out your gelatin, and after you count out the gelatin, you're gonna place it in the ice water. After you place it in the ice water, you just put it there for like I was like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to bloom. After you bloom your gelatin, then that heated cream, you're gonna basically add your gelatin to that heated cream or heated milk, whichever you want to use. Just take out a small portion of milk. I would say use the milk first and just heat up the cream. After you heat up the cream, then you're gonna take that off the stove, and then you're gonna add a next 2 quarts of 1 quart of milk, and you're gonna add it to the stove again, or then you're gonna add your remainder of sugar. After you add that, then you're gonna take that off and basically add the corn in there to make boil a little bit. After you add the corn, then you're gonna basically grind it up. As you can see, we're doing it together. This is basically the full recipe that I'm showing you, and I have videoed it and showing you how it get done. And after you grind it up, you don't want to grind it to like a like you don't want to grind it too much. Just want to chop a little bit. And then after you do that, then you're gonna strain it. Whether if you have whatever you have to strain it, if you want to do cheesecloth, but I will suggest you to just strain it because it works easier this way. After you strain it, as you can see, I'm making a big batch, and this batch is basically could give me over 100 in a little small shooter glass, right? After you do that, then you're gonna basically take it off the stove and let it sit, because you don't want to basically mix this one too much. After you take it off the stove, you just set it aside to cool down. So you're not gonna basically worry about the part with the corn. So you basically don't want to add your sugar in this corn mixture, because basically have to um, you're basically gonna have to strain it, and it's gonna get very thick, and it's gonna be a little chaos. So I wouldn't suggest you should add your sugar or your gelatin to this section here, this part here with the corn. The easier way I'm trying to give you is if you just basically heat up a separate cream, a 1 quart of cream, or whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, and you just add it to that. So as you can see, I grind up my corn, and after I grind up the corn, then basically it's pretty hot, so you're just gonna run it through the strainer, and after you run it through a strainer, that accessory trash, you're just gonna throw off this trash. And this, as you see it in the bottom of the bowl, it's basically the the part that I strain, and that's the part we need. We need that basically that not the paste, basically the bottom part, which is that's the base we're gonna use for the panna cotta. And as you can see, it's very nice rich corn. And this corn, if you see, was kind of a little dark a little bit. It's it's basically um this one is roasted, but if you can do the fresh corn, um this but this is the one I have in hand, and you can use it. But if you want to just buy the regular corn in the store and just basically cut off what you need, and just basically boil it, and then just pre-boil it a little bit, just to a boil. And after it boils, then you just bring it to a boil and just basically grind it. And after you do that, you just basically run it through a blender or whatever you have. It doesn't have to be a Robot Cooper, whatever you have to grind it up. And this is the easier way I want to show you. And that accessory trash, you just want to throw away that trash. You do not want to add this in the mixture at all. And as you can see, that's the base we're looking for. So what I do, I dump my sugar inside of a pot, a different pot, and then because you don't want the trash in the clean in the in this panna cotta, you want to take out the trash, because that's a little bit too much for a panna cotta, too much trash, so we're not going to use the trash. So again, I add my next remain of milk, because I use the milk because it's easy to deal with. I mean, the heavy cream have a lot of fat. And as you can see, I'm making a big batch. Don't worry about the sugar, because it's not 100% gonna be too sweet and overpower the mixture. As you can see, I'm making a big batch, and this is a very big batch for a big function. So as you can see, I put that on the stove, and it's still cold, and I put it to a boil, and basically add my gelatin to that section. After we move on to that next section, this is the part that I strain from the corn with the milk. So I grind it up, and that's very potent. That part is very definitely corn. It tastes like corn. You know what I mean? And then I mix it around, and then I'm gonna add that remainder of sugar and milk that I boil, and also the gelatin inside of that also. And I basically give it a stir, and because you don't want to heat up all of the cream, all of the milk, or if you're gonna use buttermilk, you don't want to add all of that, because it's gonna take a longer time for your panna cotta to basically set. So I'm not looking for that. What I'm looking for is to just heat up that a little bit, so it can basically set fast as possible. I want you to stay tuned. Then I shock my whole mixture with some heavy cream, the next part of the heavy cream, wherever you want to, however you want to do it, and that's the next remainder of heavy cream. And coming to the final stage, if you want to put it in a sauce gun, or whatever stuff you have available to pour it in this vessel. So I put it in this nice pretty glass. I think it's looked very nice. And then you're gonna make it set up. I put it to set up in the refrigerator, definitely fast, so you all can see it, and because this is the final stage. And then I have some you can use dehydrated corn to top it off, to garnish it, or if you want to do some streusel on the side. I normally serve this with a streusel, so it's nice and crumbly. If you have some strudel, you can definitely streusel. You can definitely add it to that baked streusel, and then I add some sweet corn to this. Then I'm gonna top it off with a nice little center of flowers, to represent the sweet corn panna cotta. And then final stage, I'm going to the final stage right now. Then I'm going to top it off with my favorite, gold leaf. Presentation is a must, right? And then this is the final stage of your milk, your panna cotta. And thank you so much for watching. If you would definitely please share, like, and subscribe, because I really appreciate. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video, and please subscribe if you think this video was very helpful. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by on my channel. You have a wonderful day. All right, peace.